Good morning, Saturday morning. Doing my daily run with Penny. What you doing, Penny? Looking for squirrels. Chilly today. It's really weird because it's been hot and then the temperature like dropped. It's about, I don't know, it feels like it's about 14 centigrade now or something. Which, compared to what it's been, feels chilly. Penny just chased a pheasant away. I think it was a pheasant. There's a lot of box turtles out here, so I need to keep my eye open. They're all trying to cross, laying their eggs right now. Maybe I'll find them and show you. Let's see. This is actually the horse trails. I mean, it's public land too. People can come on it. You get a lot of bird watchers out here. But these are the trails I used to ride with all the time. It's over here. It's this way over here, like you can see. The other day when I was out with my friends out here, it was 4 boxes. So the patterns on it. It's so pretty. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. My allergies are awful, so the wind's blowing everything around. Slow down to see if I see a box too. Penny's afraid of them. I picked one up the other day, you know, his little head was sticking out, and then, you know, of course they go right back in the shell, but Penny was like, what is that? This way, Penny. Over here, baby girl. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. Rocky ride. So peaceful out here. Well, actually, in the distance, I actually can hear the highway, but not too much. Because now in the summertime, the trees, you know, are all full and blooming, so it blocks the noise of the highway. We're only about half a mile from it. I don't know. Which way should we go, Penny? Should we go straight or should we turn left? Let's do the loop again. Come on, let's do the big loop. This way, Penny. Sometimes I see hawks out here, but it's quiet this morning. I'm always keeping my eye out for a bald eagle too. I've only once seen one out here. Hope everybody else is having a great day. I'm supposed to keep these paths mowed, but they're not very good at it because you get a lot of ticks. Last year was really bad. I walked through, I wasn't on my bike last year one day, and oh my goodness, I was walking with a friend, I looked down on my legs, I was covered in ticks. But this year, not so much. And Penny has all kind of tick prevention stuff on her, so we're doing pretty good. Haven't been finding any on her. You leading the way, Penny? That's the best puppy. Yes, she is. Actually got myself a helmet like a week ago. So for the longest time I did not wear a helmet. Everybody keeps bugging me. Sean, you gotta wear a helmet. You never know. And I'm always like, well, I'm just riding on the trails. But they're like, you could hit your head on a tree. Penny, this way. Come on, baby. This is my Penny. Go get him. Go get him. Yeah, we're just doing 2 loops. Liam's coming over today with Lyra, and we're going to camp out in the backyard. And it's going to be fun. Yeah, Ren and Zadie, they've gone on a Girl Scout camping trip. So little Lyra, that's only 4, they decided to come over to my place and we'll camp out back. And we're going to do a campfire. We're going to have s'mores and make some burgers. I wish it was a little warmer though. Probably end up in the house. But we'll see it. We'll see how long we last out there. Penny disappears into the bushes on the side. Squirrel hunting. We had quite an adventurous night the other night. I was out with a bunch of my friends here on the trails. We were just walking and we had the dogs off leash, you know, and my one friend Andrea has a husky and he's pretty good off leash, but you know, but he went into the thicket and all of a sudden we hear a doe crying, that weird noise they make when they're feeling threatened. So we ended up me and Andrea ended up having to go into the like brambles and thicket and everything to try to get him out because he would not come. And then we eventually got him, but he had blood all over his mouth. And then here comes the doe following us. I had Penny like strapped to me around my waist with her leash. And we've got this deer right on our tail hissing at us. I'm like, oh my God. So we make our way out of the woods and then we think it left, but then it came back out again. But then shortly after that, it went back in. But what we were afraid of is that Lucky hurt the baby, because this May and June is when they have their babies. So they hide them in the tall grass and in the bushes and everything, you know. And so I don't know. I'm hoping he just took a little nip or something, but yeah, we're all feeling really bad and hoping that the baby deer was okay. But yeah, so that was quite adventurous. I fell trying to get back out the bushes, scraped knees. I had shorts on, so I had like scratches and everything all over me. But that was more. We went out for a 1-hour walk and it turned into a 2-hour walk. It was like dark. We were going back on the trails. It was so. But Penny was a good girl. She came as soon as I called her. She's kind of a chicken because she hears that so like it was right on our tail and it was hissing. Penny did bark a bit, but she was just like barking as if to say get away, not aggressively, you know. She's more afraid of the deer. But yeah, just kind of moseying along. No, we're still going to go this way, Penny. Oh, we could go that way, couldn't we? Yeah, why don't we go home that way? You can go home. This is one of the horse trails. And it actually takes you back out to my street. Osmo Road. It brings you out. Yeah, so I've got to keep my eye out for horses because, you know, some horses are petrified of dogs. Penny's pretty good with them though, you know, because we had the horses. So the only one she used to mess with sometimes was Georgie, the pony. But she just wanted to play with him. So this is the area, if you're going to see a bear, you might see one down here. The Australian Shepherd dogs I used to have years ago. I was out here and I had them on really long leads because they weren't good like Penny. They would not stay with me, so they had to be on a leash. Because they'd take off after a deer and not come back. But we were walking down here and then all of a sudden, I don't know how many feet, like 200-300 feet away from me, I see a bear crossing the path. And it stopped and looked at us. The dogs actually didn't see it, which I don't know why. I guess the way their eyesight is. And the bear just took off away from us. So I learned then that bears are not interested in us. There goes Penny in the water. That's her pond. She stops to have a lay-in every, but it's kind of yucky. But she don't care. And then she drinks the water from it as she's laying there. Let's go, Penny. Gotta go to the grocery store. Yeah, Liam's coming in about an hour or so, and I still haven't been to the store, so gotta go to the store. It's cool enough that I can probably take Penny with me and leave her in the car. Right, Pen Pen? Now you're all wet. Alright, I think I'm gonna sign off in a minute. I'll just get to the end here. I just love it out here. It's my happy place. Getting this e-bike was like one of the best. Was like the best thing I ever bought. I use it every single day. Look at that! I've made a 12-minute and 50-second video. She's bouncing. She bounces when she tries to see stuff. She's like Tigger. Did you see Penny? She's bouncing through the woods. And then sometimes she'll get to a tree and just bark up it for a couple of minutes. When I get to the end here, I gotta put her on the leash. Gonna jump the tree. Woo! She goes. Good job, Penny. Yeah, just gonna... Penny, come! Penny! Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Bye.